Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan. This is Rogers Reads. Today I want to talk to you about books that I am intimidated by. They've been on my shelf for a while, and for whatever reason, I'm just a little nervous about getting started or finishing. The first one I'm going to talk about is Gerald's Game by Stephen King. I just picked this up last year actually, when Books and Lala mentioned that it's been picked up by Netflix. I think they're making I don't know if it's a movie or a miniseries, I can't remember, but so I picked it up. I heard a few good things, and then I saw another video from Lala saying that she actually didn't like this Stephen King. She thought it was too long, and then I started hearing from other people that they thought it was kind of boring. And I read like a paragraph or two of this, and then I put it back down only because I was reading a bunch of other things at the time. But now I'm kind of nervous to pick it back up because I'm thinking, well, over 450 pages or so is a heck of a long book about basically a woman that to her bed and her husband dies on top of her. So is this gonna be too long? Is this gonna be too boring? I've never known Stephen King to really be boring, but I've only read a couple of his books, so I'm a little nervous to continue in that. Two are Gabriel Garcia Marquez books, Love in the Time of Cholera and 100 Years of Solitude. So my concerns about these two, for some reason, again, I have it stuck in my head that they are going to be boring, dull, drag. I'm not sure what it is. Was Love in the Time of Cholera, was that turned into a movie? Because I feel like I've heard that the movie was really dull and slow. And I think I just automatically pair 100 Years of Solitude with that because it's the same author. And 100 Years of Solitude. Next is Beloved. This is another book that I did start, and I read just about to the end of, I think it's the first chapter, 18. I know it deals with abuse and the after effects of slavery and that type of thing. It's not really that, but I was reading the first chapter and I just found it so difficult to even understand which character she was talking about, the mother or the daughter. Like it felt like they were kind of being treated like interchangeably, and I don't know if that is purposeful or if that's just me missing something, but it was just like I kept falling asleep trying to read this first chapter. And now I mean, again, this is like a really important novel, that life-changing book this is, and now I've just got myself a little nervous about continuing. Next is The Brothers Karamazov. I know, I'm probably saying that wrong. By Dostoevsky. I hope my pronunciation is not too terrible. But, again, this is one, I can't even remember where I found this. But it's a really old copy. And, I think I read part of the first page, and I really enjoy the writing. It seems to really flow beautifully, and again, it's just another one of those novels that I just feel like is so important to just at least try. And but I mean, I'm just nervous. It's one of these Russian authors that it's almost 900 pages, and which I've read chunkers before. I've read 11/22/63 by Stephen King, which is I think around 800 or 900. I know I've read long epic novels before, and not had a problem with them. But it's Dostoevsky, however you say it, and I just am intimidated. Jackie Robinson, a biography by Arnold Rampersad. Very interested in the African American history, the history of Jackie Robinson, of him being the first professional black baseball player. But I'm not a huge baseball fan. I don't have nothing against it. I just don't really watch sports. I don't know how much of this is going to be boring baseball information that I just don't care about. I I try really hard not to just skim nonfiction, because I think you can really just miss so much that way, and if you're not really getting into it and enjoying it, then what's the point? But I've put it on my TBR a few times over the last 6 months, and I just have not gotten to it. But I'd love to read it. And I have another classic that I really want to get to, and I just feel like I should at least give it a try once in my lifetime, and that's Moby Dick by Herman Melville. About this in my April TBR. Again, this is another one that I've heard just drags and can be boring, and pretty impatient with books that I find boring because of my life is too many books, too little time. And I gave myself permission a long time ago to just put down books that are not interesting to me. And the idea of sticking it out through a long novel that I really want to read but can't get into scares me, because I don't want to hold on to books that in the hopes that someday I might pick it up again, because that's never really worked for me. But I'd like to give it a try, and I'm actually going to put it on my Tome Topple TBR, and it's going to be the first one I attempt. So if you're interested in hearing more about other books that I'm going to put on my TBR for Tome Topple, I'm going to record that video next. So be sure to subscribe so that you can get a notification when I post that. But thanks for watching. I'd love to hear what you think. If you've read any of these and enjoyed them, then please encourage me below. Don't tell me if you didn't enjoy them. Just tell me if you did. So have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.